Right then, hello and welcome to a new episode. Now this is a little bit different to what I normally put out there. Not really. So, you've seen the intro, and here's the outro. Short video. Now on a serious note, we have purchased a classic Land Rover. It looks better now it's wet. Oh my goodness. So it's a Land Rover 200 TDI Discovery, one of the best ever made in my opinion, but also comes with a lot of problems. Not this particular one, this comes with so much more problems, but we get into that. I've always wanted one of these. I've searched a long time to find one of these, almost give up searching, because at the end of the day they are very rare, very hard to find, and most of them have been cut up and used as off-road vehicles. And well, it is an off-road vehicle, but cut up, jacked up, lifted and all that crap. This is as close to as an original Land Rover 200 TDI as you can get. Now this is better than the average 4-door or 5-door, depends how you look at it, 200 TDI. This is in fact a 3-door TDI, which is brilliant. Comes on original wheels, which I absolutely love. None of those stupid off-road all-terrain jacked up steroid tires. You don't need them. You do really, but this will do fine. This comes with a lot of rubbish, but the chap I had it off is a very good friend of mine. I said to him straight away, if it ever comes up for sale, please let me have first refusal. He came to the house and said, here it is, it's for sale. And I was like, here's your cash, have my money, take my money. Now I was a bit apprehensive and I did jump on it a bit too quick. No, sorry, naive, and I jumped on it a bit too quick. Isn't that the best way of buying things? You don't think, you just dive deep into shark infested waters head first, and that's exactly what I did. She's called Ruby, as you can tell. She's a kind of a ruby-ish colour. Got the rear spare wheel trim cover, which is good. Discovery. What do I say about these? Let me think. The 200 TDI, well, they are good engines depending on if you actually buy one with a good engine, that hasn't been abused. Now even in stock trim they should be more than capable for any kind of off-road use. I was going to start talking about fuel consumption, you know, all this and all that, the common problems, blah blah blah, but I'm not going to bother doing that, because we'll be here till the cows come home, because there's a long list of these things going wrong, that is. So what I'm going to do is just go around it and show you the good bits and the not so good bits, starting from the front. The good bit on this to me is the grille, because it's got the added spotlights, which I think is brilliant. Quite a rare thing, to be fair. Still got its front bumper bits. The paint is very flat and needs a good polish, but you know, it is what it is. The wind wipers, as you've seen from the video, they're kind of they've seen better days. All the rubbers are perished, as you can see, so they need a lot of new rubbers. My mate's painted the windscreen, sorry, the windows. So yeah, it's got original wheels. The tyres, all the tyres don't match, so I'd need to get a set of matching tyres. The paint definitely needs to be flattened, and I kind of want to take it back to like a British racing green or something, that kind of area, because I don't really like red ones, but maybe we'd do that if I don't get bored and sell it. All the back ends lovely, as you can see. It's all as it should be. I've got the tow bar on the back. It's got everything. It's basically, it's all here, it's all complete. The good thing about this too is it's a non-sunroof model, so fantastic, because we know it hasn't got no leaks. Apart from these rubbers, these are very dry. Let's jump on the inside, because we're getting wet, and there's not much really more to show you about here, other than my friend's got a lot of overspray on it, so it will need a good clean. So let's have a look on the inside, where all the fun happens. Right then, so we are in the cockpit of the Land Rover 200 TDI Discovery, and I'm finding a lot of discoveries in this car since I've owned it. A lot of bits missing, but most of the parts are here. So she does need a bit of a clean up, because it is at the end of the day, it is a workhorse, or was a workhorse. It's been used for the purpose of it being a Land Rover. but it is what it is. Now, this didn't come with a cubby, it comes with this bag here. I don't know if these were factory, because it does fit in there quite snugly. Has it got Land Rover written on it? It bloody does as well. So that's a pretty, well, we've discovered more things, scratch cards. So that there's quite a rare thing, that is. I don't know whether it was kind of a base model. Someone's cut themselves too, because there's a lot of blood there. Everything is what it is. She's got 223,000 miles on her. This has gone all over the place, so therefore it's going to have a high mileage. But drives and runs sweet. Touch wood. The back end is lovely. There was a dog in here, as you can see, for the seat. It does need a bit of a clean. The windows is something that's annoyed me, but let me get over. Yeah, the windows have annoyed me because I know I've got to clean them now. My friend did it because he needed privacy, because he made a bed in here. He has got a night heater, night heater for those cold nights, obviously. But he painted these, and it was a brief moment of madness and a quick fix to prevent people from peering in. So I've got the laborious task of cleaning this off. I mean, it's not going to be that hard. It won't be that hard to get it off, but I've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The back of the other seat's there to go here, just to put it back to a 5-seater. There's a few little bits of trim missing. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It says what it says on the tin, even though it's not a tin. Well, it is a bit of a tin, isn't it? Another good thing about this, which I quite like, is the door doesn't drop when you open it, which is brilliant. Most of these old Land Rovers, the door drops when you open them up. We can't really see the carpets, can we? But the floors and the carpets apparently have been well, these are new bolts, so I'm assuming that they've been taken out. But my friend said that all the floor has been replaced. Can we see? It looks pretty solid to me. It's got a sound deadening too. So yeah, my friend's says it's been replaced, so therefore, in my opinion, I'm not going to say it hasn't, because he said it has, and there we go. Right, so I'm going to go for a bit of a drive now, test out the old girl, probably get her stuck. I don't have to call my friend, but other than that, she is good to go. When it's a bit drier, I'll get underneath and show you all underneath, but as of now, I'm not getting on the floor. But there you go. This is my Land Rover 200 TDI Discovery, and what a beast she is. Now, it's been a very long time since I've actually driven one of these. I think it was like 2015, 2016 when I actually owned these and drove them on a daily. But back then, we'd jack them up, cut the back end bumpers off, cut the front bumpers off, and, you know, turn them into off-road kind of beasts. But it's something that I don't want to do to this. I actually want to keep this as, you know, a good looking car. Right then, so I've had a bit of a drive about in the old Landy. I've done a few rounds, I've been through water, through mud, tried getting it stuck, etc, etc. I haven't really done that. I haven't I haven't really recorded all that because I don't know if this video should be a long video or whether it should be a short video. If you would like to see more of this old Land Rover and what I've got in store for it, just drop a few comments below and tell me if that's something you're interested in. If not, like every other project I've done, it'll go to the back files and be forgotten about, and this will be sold. I don't want to sell it because I quite like it. Not really a fan of the colour, but it's fantastic to drive. I absolutely love the way you feel when you're driving it. It's not a modern car by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still, in my opinion, a good battle bus. So there's going to be a lot of things that I'd like to do to it. Certainly get all this paint off the windows because it's a bit much. I know there's not a lot of people out there that want to watch me tinker with a Land Rover, but I also know there is a lot of people out there that want to see me tinker with a Land Rover. See, a lot of you know that I close the boot, the front door opens. A lot of you know that I love classic Range Rovers, and I also want a Series 2, Series 3 Land Rover. Now, the problem is the Series 2 Land Rovers, Series 1, Series 2, Series 3 Land Rovers are very expensive to get on the road running, nice driving cars. They're quite expensive. Same with the Range Rovers. You can pick them up relatively cheap, but there's always going to be problems. Now I know this has got a lot of problems, but it's on the road running, and that's good enough. That's good enough for me. It's a bit more than I wanted to pay, but it's not more than what I could possibly pay for any of the other ones we've spoken about. I wanted an old Land Rover, and I'm happy with it. It can do just as much as the Range Rover and the Land Rover could do. Well, the series can do, but it's kind of middle ground. Yeah, I'll tinker with this, and then eventually I'll buy something nicer. But for all you Land Rover, Range Rover fans, spread and share this video, because I'm gonna try and do something decent to this. It's gonna take. I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna rush into it because I'm not selling it. I want to keep it, get it fixed, get it right. You know, I'll be able to take it places and not worry about it. I've had it for 2 days now. I've been all over the place on it, and it's an old Land Rover. So as always, remember, don't limit yourself. Thanks for watching, and keep the car hunts alive, and rescue these old classics, because without us, they will cease to exist. They will just sit, rot, and then vanish. So keep digging them out, keep reviving them, keep getting them back on the road, and yeah, buy a Land Rover. See you soon.